Hello YouTube. Today we have a very different style video. This is my first not hunting video, but I had a company reach out to me called Gardepro. They reached out to me and they said they had some products they wanted me to try out. I had never heard of this company before, but I thought, hell yeah, of course. So they make trail cameras. We're gonna tear into this thing and see what we think. I'm really excited. They sent me a very nice, I believe it's called the A60. It's a 4K camera, and they also sent me a solar panel for it. So very cool. Very excited. We're gonna dig in here and see what we think. My original plan for this was that I wanted to place it out in the backcountry, and I wanted to leave it for a couple months and then come back and place it next to another camera like the Wildlife Innovations. Nice packaging. So this is our solar panel. I like the simplicity of the packaging. It's not overdone. So here it is. Gardepro A60. I like it. Small. It's not super heavy, but it feels like pretty stout. I haven't seen this camera at all. I have been waiting to open this package to make this video, so as you can see, it's still in its plastic. We got a camera, instruction manual, which nobody reads those, right? Comes with a strap, which is nice. Looks like some type of cord, maybe a Type C if I had to guess. Yep, Type C cord. Let's dig right in and look at this puppy. It's thick, man. I like it. I like how big it is. I did ask for a metal box to put this in because if I'm using it during bear season, anybody who's ever baited bears knows that bears love eating trail cameras. So here it is. Very interesting looking. Cool. I like the way it looks. Looks very different. I've never seen a trail camera that looks like that before. It's got like these, I'm assuming these are sensors. And then the actual camera itself. I don't know if these are like an infrared. I think all of these are the infrared lights, but I was reading online that these are supposed to have like the best nighttime footage. Oh, that's cool. I like the way it locks down. It actually like hooks to stay closed. Nice. I like it. I like the way it got a big screen. That's pretty cool. Got this little door for the batteries. Probably 8 if I had to guess. Yep, 8 AA's. I like that it has the battery door so that you can separate it. So if you ever have to open this and your batteries are kind of loose, they're not just falling out into the dirt, you know. Very nice. Looks like you got your USB slot on the bottom, SD card slot, 12 volt hookup here. That's probably for the solar panel or maybe an external battery source of some sort. It seems very simple, like there's not too many buttons. I hate that on trail cameras when there's like a ton of buttons. That is so annoying to me. Very coarse on the back, like it seems like it would grip a tree pretty good. I did notice too that there's 2 spots, so you can put like a little tripod or some sort of mount on the bottom, but then also on the back. So if you have like a stake to run into a tree, then you can thread this onto that and then actually have it mount on the tree itself instead of just from the bottom. That's pretty cool. Remove that film, baby. Oh, this is such a hard video to shoot. I've never done a video like this, but I do like it, and I do want to tell Gardepro thank you very much for sending me this camera. I'm so excited to go put this camera out in the woods and get to compare it to like a more brand name. Again, I've never heard of these guys, and that's to no discredit to their company or their products. I've just never heard of them. But they did send it to me in a very good time because I've used Spy Point cameras and they are garbage. I had a couple Spy Point cameras when we just went down to Texas and all of them weren't working. Everybody else's cameras were working great and my cameras were the ones that like just wouldn't take pictures. They were set up fine. They would just randomly send me like 50 pictures. So let's check out the solar panel. Whoa. Another instruction manual. Whoa, she's heavy. Dense, man. Thing's thick. So it looks like this little port here opens on the bottom. I'll assume that that's, yeah, where that plugs in. Very nice. That is a good looking camera. I'm a big fan of the way that this looks. It looks quality. This is really heavy. The camera's not heavy, but it is like, feels good. Feels quality. Yes. A60, 4K. Good looking setup. I'm excited to try this out. Really excited to try this out. Looks like there's some attachments in here for the solar panel. Let's move these guys aside. Assume that's how this is supposed to go on there. So you could probably screw this little, screw this plate into a tree and then mount this to the actual solar panel. Then you can just come in and screw it on there. Bam! Nice. So there's your setup. Again, you can mount this little plate straight to the tree and then use this lock ring right here to tighten it, and then you can still move it. That way you can angle it up. You can twist it like this so that it angles up, and then you can, you know, point it at the sun. It's a solar panel. I'm a fan. Nice stuff. They give you a different attachment, probably to put it on a different type of camera or something. So, back to the camera itself. We'll grab some batteries for this and we'll fire it up and see how it looks. Okay, so I went and got the batteries, threw some batteries in her. And I have an SD card. Does not come with an SD card or batteries, which is a bummer, but not the end of the world. So we're gonna fire her up. Gardepro. So let's format this SD card. You can do a factory reset if you get a little too deep into these settings. Advanced settings, advanced PIR, and PIR test. I like that if you press up and down, you can change it quickly from video to picture. You just press up, it goes to photo. You press down, it goes to video. Press OK, and you can actually view your, this is the best part about this camera. If you just press OK, you can view what's on the SD card. So you don't have to bring one of these guys out into the field with you to actually read. You can just pick your camera up and just look at it. You can just open your camera and look at what's on there. That is huge. That's huge for these. Why has that not been a thing already? You can change the shutter. You can make it take a picture. Wow, that's freaking awesome. So you can actually press the right arrow and make it take a manual picture. Bam, it just took a picture right there. And then all you gotta do when you open it is just press OK. Boom, takes you right to that picture I just took. So you can actually go in here and scroll through all your pictures and see everything. That's huge. I'm actually stoked about that. That's awesome. So here's a size comparison. This is what I would consider an average trail camera, I guess you could say. It's about the same width, same height. It's a little bit thicker. Like it's gonna stick off the tree just a little bit more. A little bit bigger, about the same size, maybe a little bit wider. Definitely thicker. I like it. Here's the backs. So this is what the back actually looks like. It It also has these holes right here so that you can run a cable if you'd rather run a cable than a strap. I like a strap, but either way it works. And then you can also throw the strap through there. So real quick, what I'm gonna do is just read off some of the specs for this camera off of their website. Ultra clear 4K video, which I touched on a little bit earlier in the video. It has a Sony Starvis sensor, so an advanced sensor for superior image quality even in low light. After they reached out to me about this camera, I started doing a little research myself, of course, to see about the camera, and all the reviews and stuff are saying how phenomenal the nighttime footage is on these. So easy setup, 2.4 inch color screen, 64 megapixel images, which is pretty good. 4K ultra clear video, adaptive night visibility, and yeah, all the stuff that I already touched on. So very cool. I'm gonna throw this guy out in the woods and hopefully get some footage to show you guys, see how it looks. So all right, well, I'm way back in the woods. I just got in here. Now I'm gonna set up my Gardepro camera and my solar panel that they sent me. Pretty cool, very excited. Money. Alright, looks good. Click it to on. Put all that out. Okay. Face it a little bit on the south side of the tree. Like that. See how that works. Okay. I like it. Run this around here a couple times, try to hold that strap to the tree. They set up a way so that you could, instead of this screw-on plate, if you could have like a, kind of similar to how this goes, you know, maybe a D-loop on each side that the strap goes through. But alright, she's set up. Looks good. Okay, I got it set up. I got the solar panel up and I got the camera up. I'm going to turn the camera to video mode because they talk about the 4K video on here, so I want to see it. Alright, well, I appreciate Gardepro for sending me the camera. I'm really excited to look at the results. If you guys want to go grab one off their website, I'll leave a link in the description with my promotion code so you can get a little discount. So right on. Huge thank you to Gardepro for sending us this camera. I will leave a link in my description. Click that link, head over there, get you a camera order. They have Wi-Fi cameras, they have cell cameras, they have all of it.